Hey, how's it going, everyone? I hope everybody's having a great day. We just got the patch notes for season 5. Let's go ahead and go over them real quick. Hopefully, we get some good changes today when it comes to weapon balancing, things like that. I don't expect a lot, so hopefully, we got more than I'm expecting. I'm keeping my expectations low. So let's go ahead and get into it. I did glance real quick, and it did look like a lot was listed here, but I didn't read through it. So let's go ahead and read through it together. Um, so it is currently August 2nd. We got our patch notes. Stability. This update contains several fixes to reduce the number of known crashes. We continue to prioritize increased stability and crash fixes across all platforms. Now, I don't know how much console is actually crashing. I haven't played on console in a while. I did play on PS5 for a few days while Season 4 was in the dumps, and the FPS issues were going on with PC across the board for everybody, hitching, all that stuff. So hopefully this does stop some of the dev errors that we're still seeing on a lot of people with PC. I currently have fixed the dev error issue on my own by undervolting a little bit, but hopefully this will mitigate that and we won't have to do that anymore. Maybe we'll get a little bit of an FPS gain as well. That'd be nice. We're going goes into the battle pass sectors. This skin, I actually think this is really dope. I'm not big on the price of the black cell pass, the black cell upgrade. I don't mind it. I would mind it a lot less if they let us use COD points towards it, number one. And number two, I think if they're going to charge what they're charging, it shouldn't be 1,100 COD points. You should get 2,400 COD points as you do in other bundles that you have to pay actual money for. Shadow Company's Arthur joins Black Cell. So this is the dog that they were talking about. I think you carry him on your back. His name's Merlin. Reminds me a lot of Riley from Call of Duty Ghosts. But he basically has an execution in the game. Pretty cool to me. As you can see, bark and bite. New tactical pets companion feature. New to Modern Warfare 2, operators will have the option to bring companions alongside them in multiplayer, battle royale, and DMZ modes. This provides unparalleled benefit of companionship along with the devastating finishing move. So basically, if you put the companion on your back or however you carry him, you also have to equip the finishing move or he will not complete his. New battle buddy. This sounded a lot, virtual assistants. It sounds a lot like Cortana in Halo. Or like if you remember back in COD Ghosts again, we had the Snoop Dogg commentary pack. So I'm assuming that your battle buddy will basically be, this is Gwen that they're showing right now. Will essentially tell you, like, you know, when a storm's coming, enemy overhead, things like that. We got new operators. We have Oz, Graves, Mila, Velkin. Not big on that. New events, the factions between Task Force 141 and Shadow Company. And it looks like we can unlock both operator skin and weapon camos, which is great, as well as some XP. We have an event screen. We get a mastery camo out of this as well, similar to what we got with the cherry blossom camo and the red moving camo we just got for the last one for the boys. So that's pretty cool. Choose Task Force 141 or Shadow Company. The faction with the most eliminations at the end of the event wins. Players can switch factions at any time during the event. Complete all 5 challenges for each faction to unlock a mastery reward. Okay, cool. The celebration of 50 years of hip hop. We're going to have 3 war tracks and an exclusive weapon blueprint for daily login rewards. But then you also have the operator bundles, which we've known leaked for a while. We got Snoop, Nicki, and 21 Savage. Nicki Minaj is in season, 21 Savage is mid season, and I'm assuming Snoop is right at launch. Gameplay, movement. Okay, so I wasn't expecting this word to be anywhere. Slide. Decrease slide time and increase slide velocity. So the player covers the same distance in a shorter amount of time. So basically, they sped up the slide, allowed player to fire slightly sooner after initiating a slide. Now, see, this could be big or it could be nothing. It could change the way that we're able to enter gunfights, get away from enemies, a lot of different things. But they're not putting a number to it. Is it increased by 2% or is it increased by 30%? It could be anywhere along the spectrum. You know what I mean? So like it depends on how much it's increased. Jump. Small increases to the lateral velocity boost while jumping. So from jumping side to side, you're going to be jumping side to side faster. Small reduction to the landing slowdown penalty while landing. So this sounds to me like we might be able to bunny hop now. If we're able to bunny hop side to side, that also gives us more ways to engage in the fights. But once again, we're going to have to actually feel that to know. If this is real, if these two things are actually real and you can feel them, because the last time that they said they sped up the slide, you really couldn't feel it. And you can feel them. That could change everything. Okay, and now let's go ahead and move on to weapons. We got new weapons. We got the FR Advancer. To me, it looks a lot like the FFAR from Modern Warfare 2019's. It looks a lot like the FFAR from the Cold War integration into Warzone or Black Ops Cold War, whichever way you want to look at it. Multiplayer. It also looks like the old FAMAS. So it just depends on how this is going to move. I would love for it to be strafey the way that the FFAR was in Cold War and as it translated into Warzone. With a blinding fire rate and exceptional maneuverability. Okay, so maneuverability. So that's telling me that we should have good strafe speed on it. In the right hands, this aggressive bullpup rifle can dominate the battlefield, and it's unlocked via the battle pass. It's a free weapon. That's great. The Karak 300 sniper rifle. This looks a lot like the WA 2000 from back in the day. It was trash back in the day. However, who knows? This could be overpowered and turn into like a sniper version of a DMR in this game. We never know how they're going to balance weapons. It's a battle pass weapon. It's a new gun. I'm sure they want it to be somewhat good. This semi-auto bullpup sniper rifle features an exceptionally high fire rate and a unique design for best-in-class handling and stability while on the move. This could turn into the sniper version of the DMR. I don't know. We have to see. Weapon balancing. The RAP H. Increased semi-auto damage. Who runs an LMG in semi-auto? Have no idea. Reduce semi-auto rate of fire. I don't think that matters. Okay, so the following weapon changes are applicable to Warzone only. While we are generally pleased with the state of weapon balance in Warzone, our work is never done. Internal data has shown that the Cronus Squall is still performing better than we would like. Okay, so the Corona is about to catch a nerf. That's great. Enough so that it would restrict the pool of viable weapons. Correct. Our main focus in these changes is and always will be to broaden gameplay options at every level of play. Nothing wrong with that, and that should be the goal. Not all weapons have the potential to sit top the charts, and that is okay. As long as those weapons enable a playstyle or have a niche in which they can thrive, that is our goal. Below you will find changes that aim to level the playing field between some of the top and bottom performers. So assault rifle, Chimera, close mid-range damage increased. As sniper support, the Chimera up close is already pretty good. So if they gave this a buff in the close and mid-range, I could actually see this gun being built as a sub. M13B headshot multiplier increased. Okay, the M13 already had one of the better TTKs in the game. The issue was the fire rate and the damage per mag. Now, the damage per mag may be better now with this headshot multiplier increase. If you're able to get a headshot or two in there, this may actually fit into the meta. We'll see. It's already pretty decent on Vondel, but big map, not really. Battle rifles, Cronin Squall. Max damage decrease, minimum damage increase, neck damage decrease, upper torso multiplier decrease, lower torso decrease, limb damage decrease. This took a big nerf, depending on how big of the decreases are. But I guarantee you it's going to be at least 2 to 3 bullets more to kill, which could let alone be enough to like bring it down. But did they I don't see the TAC V listed under battle rifles, so expect the TAC V to be more used on the big map. Although for big map, the TAC V gives you somewhat of a disadvantage in bullet velocity. So shooting people out of the air, you got to lead your shots a lot further. You need also the rate of fire is slower, so you have to be very accurate with the TAC V. LMGs, HCR, limb damage multipliers decreased. I don't really feel like the HCR needed a nerf. It was good, but it's not as crazy as it sounds on paper. The RAL, headshot multiplier increase. That's crazy. The RAL already hit like a truck. Wow, okay. MX9 caught a buff everywhere. Issue with the MX9 is the mag size. You can get away with it in solos, maybe duos, but anything more than that, no chance. Mini bot. Damage step added at mid to far range, so it added another drop off. Minimum damage decrease, headshot multiplier increase. So they buffed it and nerfed it. I got to see how big of a buff these two are, because it having that mag size is great. The Lockman caught another nerf. The Lockman needed to be nerfed. It was far and away the best thing up close. Only thing competing with it was the ISO, which I don't see listed here. So the ISO is probably going to be the meta. Vel 46, so the MP7 got a nice little buff. The Baz P got another buff. They have buffed this gun so many times. They want this thing in the meta. And to be honest with you, I would not be mad at it, because it actually has really good movement and strafe speed, good ADS speed, pretty snappy. It just shot pellets. And they increased the damage range, the maximum damage on the Fennec. Okay, so maybe we can use the Fennec again. Remember at the beginning of the year, it was all Fennec. Lastly, we're aware of concerns surrounding the Signal 50. While our data does not suggest the Signal 50 is out of the normal range in performance, its impact for players is equally important to us. At this time, we do not feel it is necessary to make changes to the Signal, but we will continue to monitor the data and your feedback closely. Honestly, with the Signal, it's not that crazy unless you're playing against really good players. A really good player like a Breadman, for example, mouse and keyboard player, or like a Isaac or one of these guys, Joe, very good with the Signal. Your average person, not going to put you down 2 shots, because they're not going to hit them back to back that quickly. Equipment adjustments. Drill charge. Reduce damage from drilling. A player is stuck with a drill charge, providing larger opportunity for death from explosion. Providing a larger opportunity. So did they buff it? Recon drone's health bar now updates every time a drone is accessed. Tactical camera, don't really care. Bomb squad will protect against death from explosive equipment stuck directly to a player when fully armored. This is actually a good change. It's for Warzone only. I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting tired of RPGs and different launchers being direct impacted with it, because that's all some people are doing now. I've seen people with riot shields sitting in a building 4 deep, one of them having a launcher, even 2 of them having a launcher. Quick fix. Added visual cues for attacking somebody with active quick fix. Entering an objective with quick fix equip will now visually show when the health generation effect is active. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually see that. Audio adjustments further improved audio balance to favor some sounds over others, i.e. airplane audio will be mixed down when using voice chat. What about footsteps? Does airplane audio decrease when there's an airstrike on the other side of the map and there's a dude running up right behind me? Added alert sound from pets when being spotted. Oh, so when I'm spotted, my pet will bark? That's what's up. Okay. I don't know how that's going to go. That could go. I don't know. I got to play it. Audio bug fixes. Fixed an issue where knife pickups could play incorrect sound. Fixed an issue when out of bounds sound would repeat incorrectly. UI adjustments. Updated the COD HQ landing page. Adds game mode title to the game selection of COD HQ, allowing players to jump specific row. This layout actually looks a little better than what we've had, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this actually looks way better than what we've had. I need to actually navigate it myself. Skin carousel in the lobby. Added carousel allow players to change the skin of the selected operator while searching for a match. Right here. So Captain Price selected. I could change any of the Captain Price skins right here above the double XP tokens. That's pretty cool. Combat detail widget. Added a new widget that provides info upon player death. Who killed you, what weapon, how many shots, etc. Wow, that's interesting. Hopefully that lessens reporting. I doubt it. Vehicles, the MRAP. This thing looks broken. Roughly the shape and size of the cargo truck. The MRAP is equipped for heavy combat with additional armor plating and turrets, making a slower yet effective vehicle for attack or defense. Grenade turret on the front, machine gun turret on the back. Oh man. MRAP driver can launch smoke grenades. What? Spawns locked in Battle Royale and DMZ. Key can be purchased at buy dirt bike. That's cool. I mean, in Warzone 1, dirt bike kind of sucked. I mean, let's be real. If you're riding this thing, it's just like an ATV. You're going to get beamed right off it. It's going to be very niche when you use it. Kind of get away from the storm type thing. Like you have no other choice. Grab it and go. Global bug fixes. There's a lot of them here. PC and console settings, echo mode. Oh, so it caps frame rate and 30 scene resolution for. Yeah, this, I don't care about this. It's like power saving mode. Bug fixes. Fix the raid rewards. Okay, so this looks like it just fixed Spec Ops. That's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into multiplayer and maps. New maps, Punta Mar 6v6. When I look at this, the first thing that it reminds me of is Resistance from Modern Warfare 3, just like, you know, a new skin on it. But I highly doubt that that's what this is. I just see a corner going downhill and bending. But hopefully this map plays very well. Prepare to fight up and downhill, maneuvering through shops, across rooftops, and through abandoned residences to take control of an area centered around a cobblestone street. Okay, so now this just made me not think of Resistance anymore. Just this picture before did. But yeah. Strike, ZV6, 6v6. Oh, this is old school Strike coming back. Bet. We got gunfight in the lounge. Canal gunfight. Okay. The Havoc mode, which has all these different multipliers and stuff like that. I don't know how that's gonna play. Big capture the flag. 20v20 capture the flag. That sounds kind of fun. It sounds kind of fun. Gunfight variants. This also sounds pretty fun to play. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually play it, but it sounds pretty cool. MW2 ranked play. New seasonal rewards. They restricted the new guns. Both of the two new guns are restricted. Returning restrictions. Assault rifles, Tempest Razorback, SMG, ISO, shotgun, MX Guardian, the Tonfa melee weapon, and the Corvus Torch. So those are still restricted. SR, as you know, you go back 3 tiers or whatever. So if you're gold 3, you'll be silver 3 now. Plat 3, you'll be gold 3, and on and on. We got season 5 win rewards, up to 100 wins where you get the ranked veteran weapon camo. End of season division award rewards look about the same. Okay, Warzone. Improved pings. Ping priority for stacked icons. Better visibility for contracts and vehicles on the TAC map. Not being able to see people's pings or even your own ping at times has been a big problem for a long time, and I'm happy they're finally taking care of that. Battle Royale, Resurgence, Plunder, and Lockdown, so basically everything except DMZ. Patch notes detailed in the section below are exclusive to Battle Royale, which includes but is not limited to Standard Battle Royale, Resurgence, Plunder, and more. Okay, so here's our playlist. Ranked and Almaza trios, always going to be there. Almaza, we got solo and quads this week, while Vondo has duos and trios. For BR Resurgence, Vondo quads, Ashika solos. The map rotation will be duos and trios. Okay. And then the following week, we got Almaza trios in ranked, as always. Almaza quads, and then Vondo solos and duos for Battle Royale. Mini Royale Almaza trios. I'm not big on that. Resurgence, Ashika Island quads. And then map rotation between solos, duos, and trios. Okay. Okay. Modes, Fort Resurgence. So basically they're taking Albagro Fortress and turning it into a Resurgence map. Now, I don't know how this is going to go. This could be very campy. Certain areas of it can get very mixy too, though. So we'll just have to see how this ends up playing as a Resurgence map. Could be good, but I'm not mad at them adding more maps, even if it's a cutout of Almaza for Resurgence. The more that we have in Resurgence, the better, in my opinion. Ashika plays very different from Vondo. I prefer Vondo by Ashika over Ashika by a mile. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but so many rooftops. We'll play high ground most of the game. You can still be very aggressive jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Jump down when you need to, things like that. Armored Royale, I will never touch that. I don't care. Palm maps, play again matchmaking status. Players will now see their matchmaking status during a play again loading screen. Champions Quest, players will now need to hold all available elements to progress the timer while locating the next one. Player count on Almaza. All squad sizes on Almaza Battle Royale have had their player counts reduced to 100, down from 150. What? Yo, are you speeding up the game? Yo, 100 people on that big behind map, that's not enough, bro. Ranked will remain at 150 players until further notice. I'm assuming they're doing this because the servers are trash. But to 100, even on Caldera, they went down to 120. 100? New features. Favorite supply box loot, reinforcement flare, portable redeploy drone, occupation scan. So this is an all battle royale now. Buy station. Locations in Al Mazrah have been refreshed to provide new combat scenarios. So they moved the buy stations around. Hopefully there's enough of them. Limited stock row now contains new items. Reinforcement flare. You get one for the price of 5,000. That's not bad. Portable redeploy drone. It has two. They're only 2,000 a piece. Not bad. I don't mind that. Hopefully they're better than what. Hopefully they improve these, because to be honest with you, they are trash in Bondle. Self revive. Two. They're 4,000 a piece. Two durable gas masks at 3,500 a piece. Vondel Battle Royale now has its own nuke. Buyback price has been reduced from 3,000. This change does not apply to rank play. PRD behavior. So the redeployed drone behavior. Increased deployment speed, increased airborne mobility, increased velocity while ascending. So it's faster too. With the PRD drone now being on all maps, we've decreased the time it takes to lift off, sending you much higher than before, allowing you to be more agile than before. That's big. Okay, circle timing. The delay time before the first movement of the gas is now 90 seconds, down from 220 seconds. Wow. Okay. The close time of how long the gas takes to collapse to the next size is now 215, down from 270. Wow. So we're shaving off around 3 minutes in the first circle logic, with a combination of reducing wait time and collapsing faster. The initial circle is displayed and in play earlier, which will more clearly highlight the safe or not so safe areas before you infill, with the remainder of the match's circle pacing playing out as it did previously. Decrease the size of the initial circle. This change does not apply to rank play. Loot. Increase spawn rate of the following items: gulag tokens, redeploy packs, reinforcement flares. Vondel circle placement. For Battle Royale and Resurgence, the first circle is now more centered in BR and Resurgence. That's great because there's so many of those circles that are half off the map in Vondel that it drives me nuts. Win streak counter has been added. Total ammunition count has been added. Shows the total amount of ammunition in both backpack and player loadout currently equipped weapon. Total squad cash. Thank you. I mean, y'all only brought that in Warzone 1 and then just took it right out. But, you know, now's better than never. Okay, now this is for ranked. You can't use the MRAP. That's good. No events. The favorite supply box isn't there either. Restricted the X13, the Ballast, the MX Guardian, the KV Broadside. No Dragon's Breath. And no explosive ammo for snipers. That's fine. Okay, so they increased the placement SR. Top 40 is 15 up from 10, 30 up from 20. 45 up from 30, 60 up from 40. Okay, so you should be able... I don't mind that, but I hope they did something about always needing to tap. That's really a dumb thing, like a tap it down player to get more SR. Like, it's dumb. It makes you make plays that you normally wouldn't make. And they added new rewards this season. And then DMZ, I'm really not going to cover DMZ. Overall, this looks like a W update, y'all. This actually looks like a W. There's a couple things that could definitely be bad, but there's some things that could be very good. I'm really interested to see how movement works, how the new PRDs work. all of that. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you can, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. And we're just going to keep dropping more content. Stay tuned, and we're going to be live today. Probably when you see this video go live, I will already be live on this channel. Make sure you stop by and say hi. If you're coming from this video, let me know you came from this video. And everybody have a nice day. Peace.